Alright, we're back. I've already got my bread out of my bowl because it got huge. This is a massive piece of bread here, and let me lift it up a little bit. Let you see how much I've got here. That's enough for 3 loaves. And we're talking about these size loaf pans. If I was really smart, I could tell you what size it is, but I've got 2 different size loaf pans here because I have never coordinated a day in my life. So this one's very shallow. This one's much deeper. If you're going to buy a loaf pan, get the deep ones, alright? Trust me on that. So I've only got 2, but we have enough dough with the ingredients that we use to make 3 loaves. So some of this I'm just going to put to the side, and I'm going to make some little breadsticks or something else out of it. I might just throw it around and play like I'm a pizza person, but we have to put it in thirds. Then we're going to put it in our loaf pan, let it rise just a little bit, then we'll put it in the oven. Easiest way that I've found to get it into thirds is to use a spatula, like a little knife, and just go ahead and cut your loaf into thirds. I think I'm being very redundant, but I kind of feel bad just sitting here and not talking to you. I can tell you about the weather. We just had a wonderful, wonderful thunderstorm. It was huge, scared the kids to death, but wow, awesome, awesome power. All right, so I've got some cut out here. Now, when we're putting this in here, we really don't want to handle it too much, because when you handle your dough and you squish it and everything else, you make it very dense. So it's not going to be a big fluffy, fluffy loaf if you do that. Your bread is also going to rise, so it does not need to fill up your pan or anything else. Now I like to get mine a little bit up there some because I like it to come up over the pan. So this is my little loaf pan. Here's a little bread in there, and can you see where it is in there? Alright, because it's not to the top. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and get this finished and put the rest of these in here and get my things in there. Your oven should have been preheated at 350. It's going to take about 35 to 45 minutes to cook. Now, at the 30-minute mark, go ahead and check it, because you're going to need to get some foil and put it over the top of your bread. If you do not put the foil over the top of your bread, it's going to get too brown. So I'm going to do that, and we'll come back, and hopefully that we'll have a loaf of bread. Okay, so it's been the right amount of time, and we are done, my little baking friends. We have now made some bread. It's going to be a little bit hot, but just pop it right out of there because you were smart enough to grease your pan. And you now have a loaf of bread. And for some reason mine has a line through it. So I don't know what's up with that, but you know, hey, we're beginners, right? At least we accomplished the bread. So that is all for making homemade bread. Thanks for watching, and I hope you're now inspired to try it on your own, because it's not hard, it's pretty easy. One of those so easy a caveman can do it. In fact, I think cavemen did do it. So yeah, it's that easy. So I got my bread here. We're just going to let that little sucker cool next to his little friend, and we're done. So if there's something that you'd like me to try next, or maybe you've got some ideas of your own, let me know. Leave me a comment, and until next time, we'll see you. I do have some starter going for some sourdough, so if you're interested in learning about that, I will be working with that next week. So once again, thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something, and happy baking.